I've traveled all over the world and I haven't checked a bag in over 2 years, and the question I always get is how can you possibly fit everything you're bringing into just a carry-on and a personal item? And my answer is always the same. You need to change 2 things in order to make this happen. The first is the way that you think, and the second is the way that you pack. Why do people pack way more stuff than they actually need or use during their trip? It all has to do with that gut-wrenching feeling of not having enough or ending up in a situation where you're like, ugh, I wish that I packed this. So the first step to stop overpacking is to shift your mindset so you're able to pack only what you need and not a thing more. This is a trick that minimalist packers have been able to master over time, and that's how they're able to travel so light without constantly worrying about whether they brought enough stuff with them. If you ever get those intrusive thoughts of like, oh, what if I end up needing this? That's when you're gonna tell yourself, unless I'm traveling to the middle of nowhere where there is no civilization, no stores, and absolutely no possibility of me finding this item anywhere in my destination, then I'm not bringing it. Once you're able to change your mindset, you're less likely to make the mistake of trying to pack your entire closet into your suitcase. Which leads us to the second thing, and probably what you've all been waiting for, changing the way that you pack. I'm talking about planning your outfits carefully and minimizing the number of items that you're bringing by crafting a capsule wardrobe. A capsule wardrobe is basically a number of clothing items and accessories that you can mix and match in order to create several different outfits. If you've never used the capsule wardrobe technique in order to pack for a trip, I promise you it is going to change the way that you travel forever. Before you start, the first step is always to decide how many outfits you're gonna need, which obviously is going to depend on how long you're traveling for. I'll usually plan 1 outfit per day, not including my travel outfits that I'll wear to the airport, plus 2 or 3 special occasion outfits for any spontaneous plans. Next, obviously research the weather for your destination for the specific dates that you're traveling to. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it gonna be raining? Are you going to a beach destination? This beginning research phase is super important because it's going to determine your next step, which is what I like to call choosing your anchor pieces, which are your main items of clothing that you're going to be building off of. When you're choosing your anchor pieces, depending on your own style, try to choose items that aren't too similar so you can at least have that diversity in your capsule wardrobe. Like for pants, for example, I'll always pack 1 pair of jeans, 1 pair of black pants, and 1 pair of white pants. I'm a neutrals girly. If you're way less boring than I am, just go ahead and add as much color in there as you'd like. But then when you're choosing your tops, make sure that every single top that you choose will match every single pair of pants that you already picked. And then you're gonna go ahead and style your outfits with items that can be layered, which is typically like a sweater or a jacket, your shoes, and any accessories that you wanna bring. I typically only pack about 2 to 3 pairs of shoes. One of them always has to be comfortable. It's usually a pair of sneakers, something that I wear while I'm traveling or to the airport. And the others will typically be a pair of flats or sandals, depending on the weather. I am totally against bringing heels on a trip. Do your feet a favor and just leave the heels at home. Now that you have those anchor pieces, you're basically gonna go ahead and play dress up. Mix and match those items and basically just create as many outfits as you need for your trip. You're also going to want to take photos of every single outfit that you come up with, so when your trip comes along, you're not kind of trying to remember it off the top of your head. This will save you tons of time and stress in the long run because you'll know exactly what to wear and when. Once you're done with the hardest part, which is typically picking your outfits, then you're gonna go ahead and pack all of your essential items, which is basically like shampoo, conditioner, skincare, toothpaste, etc. I'm not gonna go over every single essential item that I bring on a trip just because I'm a girl and that would take forever. Instead, I have a packing checklist in the description that you can download for free in order to help you with your packing. All I will say about essentials is that travel size items are going to be your best friend. Now, if you want to put me to the test and watch me pack everything that I just laid out to you in a personal item and a carry-on, you can do so in this next video where I compare 2 different packing styles to see which one works best.